It was such a position of this elegant package that is Julia, but she delivers such a fierce fighting style. Highly apt nickname. The early going to see that Julia was keen on testing her battle against the very best in the form of Charlotte Flair.
Pick up after the fallaway slam as Charlotte just put an end to the early momentum of Zelina Vega.
Charlotte Flair's been getting the dirty Dom treatment from this Savannah audience, far from impressed with her career and her attitude.
Julia just pulls Charlotte Flair away and says, I'm gonna get some.
Julia is the picture of calm, composed confidence. No fear whatsoever of Charlotte Flair. Charlotte trying to play intimidator several times now.
Set that tone early on.
Okay, Adam, how about you?
He was signing to SmackDown.
Oh, success across Japan and indeed on NXT. A brief foray over on Raw before a crafty move by GM Nick Aldis. Get her here on the blue brand and immediately putting the wood to Charlotte Flair.
So, Devontae, what's up?
Stretching her out, now letting her know who's in town.
There's a huge weight of expectation on the shoulders of Julia, but nothing that exceeds the kind of expectations that she puts on herself. She's here to make moves in a hurry and get to the very top here on SmackDown.
In recent weeks, we've seen her on Raw, making life a little miserable for Io Sky and Rhea Ripley, and then a falling out with Roxanne Perez.
Roxanne Perez, who was already qualified for the Money in the Bank matchup in a couple of weeks. And Julia do the same here. She's got to work cut out for her.
Doubling up against Vega, Julia and Charlotte Flair. Oh, but Vega gets the best of it. Into the cover to find her way to Money in the Bank, and Charlotte easily kicks out right on top of Julia as well.
Vega is the ultimate underdog in the women's division. Certainly is not going to take a back step from anyone, regardless of how dismissive they may try and be.
Big right forearm from Flair.
Regardless of your intent, that forearm and that boot changes things in a hurry. Flair now showing some dominance.
Is she ever? She's going to head out to the floor to meet them.
Flair has been so dismissive of pretty much every woman in the locker room over the past several months.
Vega! Moonsault to the floor. The U.S. champ in control here. That is what is on the line. A chance to make it to the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. It'll be June 7th in Los Angeles, the same day as Worlds Collide as well. That event with NXT and the newly acquired Lucha Libre AAA. Julia pulling on that leg of Zelina Vega to get her off of the cover.
Oh, yeah, I heard they won.
Loud crowd here in Savannah. So Julia and Charlotte plotting offense against Vega.
In the sense that Julia and Charlotte want this to be a one-on-one matchup between those two. They simply want Zelina Vega out of the picture, which is easier said than done with this ultimate underdog that is Vega.
Charlotte mocking this crowd here in Savannah. They were chanting, "We want tables." They went for this earlier. This time they get the suplex. Wait.
Exactly what this audience deserves after the kind of treatment they've given the 14-time world champ Charlotte Flair.
Look at the look on Charlotte's face after Julia was quick to get into that cover.
Teamwork is one thing, but when you try and steal the win before my eyes, Julia, I'm not going to take that too well. And now
the roll-up attempt.
Loose alliance is falling apart at the seams now. Charlotte Flair does not play nice for long with anybody. She is about herself and she is about victory.
Ain't that a...
Vega trying to rally back.
You ain't never told a lie.
Cross body against Flair.
I mean, how many times did we write off Zelina Vega in her run against Chelsea Green? Time and again, it looked like she had zero chance of grabbing the goal.
Here's the roll-up.
And then she shocked the world. I would not put it past her to shock the world once again tonight and go on to Los Angeles and claim the briefcase.
Right now, she's got to deal with Julia. Julia hooks the leg, looking to advance to LA, and Flair comes charging in. So we mentioned the run of Vega, the 3 wins against Chelsea Green, getting the title. Then defeats Piper Niven, and then teams up with Alexa Bliss to defeat the Green Regime. A big chop that you could hear in the top tier.
And I'll tell you right now, there's zero chance Charlotte Flair will respect anybody who's come from the outside, regardless of what they've achieved in this industry. If you haven't done it in Charlotte Flair's world, to her, it's worth nothing.
Charlotte Flair in against Julia, making her SmackDown debut, and the United States champion, Zelina Vega. These 3 women have only shared the ring once in their careers. That was at the Royal Rumble, and of course Charlotte won this different stakes. Women's Money in the Bank qualifier triple threat.
The Flair completely bunking out the newcomer Julia, and she may live to regret that. That has woken something up inside the Japanese superstar.
Out to the apron.
Ooh, cleaning the clock of Julia, kick right to the temple.
And then walks right into the big boot of Zelina Vega. Look at the strength of Flair.
Diminutive size of Zelina Vega did not help her there whatsoever. Wait a second.
Julia from the
Julia.
top rope. Drop kicks Flair, and Vega takes the brunt of it as well. Hooks the leg as Julia was looking to advance to LA.
Yeah, nice technique there from Julia.
Here's another chance.
That's the problem. Spoiled for choice. Who do you pick as your victim at this point? Best off cleaning one person out of the ring and focusing all of your attacks on the other.
Saturday night's main event, just 24 hours away in Tampa. Just a few tickets remaining. Go to Ticketmaster for that. Jey Uso and Logan Paul World Heavyweight Championship tomorrow live on NBC and Peacock. Nationwide at 8 p.m. Here's Julia. Kick out by Flair.
Such a great display of Julia's blend of brawling and technical skills thus far. What a statement it will be if she puts away Charlotte Flair.
And driving that shoulder into Vega. And now Flair senses it. Gathering momentum here against Vega and Julia. Cross body takes them both out.
Charlotte Flair just does momentum like no other.
Let's see if this...
Vega! Could it be?
Torturous submission on Julia.
Rima-Dutchie knee.
Danger.
Into the cover, hooks the leg.
Let's see what's good, George. Let's see if this crap... Let's see if I'm going to crash out in the first 30 minutes of the show, depending on this result.
Right into the kitchen of all, valiantly trying to stand up to Charlotte, but Charlotte easily dismisses her.
Showing sheer dominance now. The reason why this woman is the 14-time world champion. That ability
would you look at that?
deep.
Oh, come on now. That's disrespectful. Hold on, Julia. Get up, get up, get up, get up. This man done, this girl done disrespected you done.
Showing of dominance this would be to connect and punch your ticket to Money in the Bank.
And she may just do it 2 for 1.
Woo!
No!
She kicked out. Okay. Oh, I thought she was going to be at both of them and then the ref was going to hit 3. Oh, my God.
So wildly
Whoa!
athletic and skilled.
Picture perfect moonsault.
Y'all going to crash out if this plastic robot wins the match.
Double pin was simply a step too far.
Triple H, you got my chat. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa.
Rings of Saturn now connected middle of the ring. And Charlotte Flair is in sheer agony.
Just stretching her out, looking for the submission, and now shoulders down, shoulders down.
Managing to scramble her way out of there. Of course, no rope breaks. And a of this nature.
Vega finds a way. The drop kick against both. And now the 619.
Oh, she got a 619.
There's a mentor in the elder.
She got Charlotte, but she didn't get Juju.
The inherent problem of a triple threat match, there is always a fresh opponent lurking.
Whoosh!
Spear connects there to the guard, Julia.
Flair quick into the cover. Hook leg, and that left shoulder got up.
Julia kissed out.
Absolute scramble this matchup has turned into at this point. Who has the most durability? Who wants this badly enough?
Women's Money in the Bank triple threat qualifier. She's going for it.
She's
Oh, Julia.
She's failing.
The roll by Julia.
Damn.
Smart move
Come
by
on.
Julia there. Getting the hell out of that figure eight attack.
No!
Right back to it.
Second bite of the chin.
Don't tap, don't tap, don't tap. Hang in there. You gotta.
Meteor coming in from Vega.
Just as Flair was attempting to bridge and increase that leverage on Julia.
Oh!
Red. And Flair at the last possible second.
Yeah, expert timing, because that was Vega punching her ticket to Money in the Bank. A last millisecond breakup.
Sold out at Market Arena in Savannah. The night before Saturday night's main
Oh,
event.
what's my phone on?
2 weeks before
It's
Money in
on
the
17.
Bank,
We're okay.
this match will determine the next
What up,
entry
Hashtag?
into
What's
the
up,
women's
guys?
Money in the Bank ladder match.
What a hot start here on SmackDown.
Vega
Massive stakes, and here we go. Vega once again.
tried to go for it again, but instead eats a big boot from the Queen.
Flair is wobbled, but she's ready to pop this one away for good.
And she arcs it. Figure 8 leg lock.
Yeah, the match has been good. Oh,
Vega close to tapping out.
Look at this from Julia.
Oh!
Stop right there to that knee of Flair, which has been surgically repaired.
Meanwhile, Julia.
Northern Lights bomb. She connected. She connected. 1, 2, 3. That's how we roll, baby. Julia debut match on SmackDown. Get the dub, and we going to Money in the Bank. We one match away. We one still closer. Yeah. Let's go, Ju. Let's go. Let's go, Ju. Demon home. I'm fucking A. As soon as Julia wins, we give up a goal. I'm watching the World of the Stars game.
Julia is now going to Money in the Bank.
That Northern Lights bomb made her NXT debut 8 months ago. Her SmackDown debut right here, right now, and her first triple threat in WWE lands her now with that group. The women's ladder of the
We in there.
women's ladder match, Money in the Bank, will include Julia.
Ever since we came to
Woo!
SmackDown last year, we have turned this tag team division into the best on the planet. We did that. Yet the Street Profits, they hold the gold. And every time we take a step forward, I can feel the Motor City Machine Guns breathing down my neck.
Alex Shelley, Chris Sabin, the only thing those who've ever done is piggyback off my friendship to get ahead in this company. That's it.
It's always like to tell everybody, we're your favorite tag team's favorite tag team. Talk about a couple of egotistical sociopaths. And as if that's not bad enough, you get these young rookies like Fraxie coming in, adding to the delusion. Nathan Frazier going on social media, shouting from the mountaintops, Alex Shelley, he believed in me. Oh, Chris Sabin, you're my hero.
How pathetic. You add Fraxium to the long list of people trying to hold us back, conspiring against DIY.
And over the last month we had in that brutal TLC, one thing is for certain, something needs to change. And that change begins tonight when I take on Chris Sabin one-on-one. And I promise you this much, when this entire story is done, you are looking at your 3-time WWE Tag Team Champions, DIY.
Yeah, that match was surprisingly good. Maybe Charlotte likes Julia. Maybe she's just holy fuck. This girl, man.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied by Alex Shelley from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 202 pounds, Chris Sabin! Rare sight for our eyes in singles action for Sabin. He's up against Ciampa one-on-one next. Rated T for Teen.
It's a madhouse. It's a madhouse. Had a lot of people showing me some mad doubts. It's a madhouse. It's a madhouse. I got love for the game. I don't care. It's a madhouse. It's a madhouse. Had a lot of people showing me some mad doubts. It's a madhouse. It's a madhouse. I got love for the game. I don't care.
Oh, I gotta mute the sound. Woo, woo. I just know, yeah, Naomi gets it, yeah.
Do the water spit. We know for a very long time I could never do the water spit.
Oh, Steph's gonna do my entrance.
You need to tell me the trick, like if there's a trick, you know? So that day of WrestleMania, when we have all this pressure, for like 2 hours, I'm standing in front of the shower trying to do your water spit. I don't know if I can do water spit.
We got that. You're about to find out.
You didn't let me in on how to do it until like the very, very end.
I told you how to do it. You just weren't good.
Yeah, we try to do it plenty of times.
That's a sign of a great relationship when you can coach your spouse on a water spit right there. Hey, it's Stephanie's Places. Triple H is the guest this week on Stephanie's Places. That's outrageous.
Ladies, stand down. There's absolutely 0% of a threat here. Selena, it's amazing how you managed to be a champion and yet you're still a loser. I don't know how you do it, honestly.
Everybody just calm down.
Oh. Selena got even on Chelsea. Now B-Bam and I, we gotta get our paws on the stupid Hermes tonight.
Tonight?
Right.
Sounds good to me. Let's do it.
Another stupid Hervis, the secret Hervis. You got the name wrong.
All this making things happen right away.
From Boston, Massachusetts, weighing in at 208 pounds, Tommaso Ciampa!
We mentioned the rare sight of Sabin in singles action. Tommaso Ciampa hasn't had a singles match since November 22nd. That was against Montez Ford. And wait, his anger lately has been spiked because of what's been happening in this division. Look at that glare he gets across to his rivals, but also with what Fraxium has been doing in the tag team division.
The DIY were completely embarrassed by the loss to Fraxium last week. As veterans, they were outthought by their relative rookies, Fraxium. And then to make matters worse, Motor City Machine Guns sticking their nose in DIY's business post-match. Well, now it's going to be punishment time for Chris Sabin.
Sticking their nose, they're coming to the aid of those being attacked.
Who invited them? Fraxium can presumably look after themselves.
So here we are, Ciampa and Sabin. First time these two have ever gone one-on-one. Of course, plenty of time sharing the ring with some of the best tag team action we have seen in recent years.
And you're absolutely right. Obviously, Ciampa and Sabin of late have been tag specialists. However, they have had major career success in the singles ranks too. It's a question now about who can switch gears seamlessly, hit the ground running back when you're fighting a low.
How difficult is switching gears like that when you're at the top of a division like this that we know week in and week out is so competitive? When you've been gunning for championships, you've been retaining titles, you've been battling back to try to reclaim gold. How difficult is it to switch back to that singles mentality?
Yeah, usually it is really difficult. However, the two in question in the ring right now are such veterans at this and have such distinguished singles career. And I'll pick out Ciampa, who's a multiple-time NXT champion in the singles game and such a dominant force, and clearly slipping back into old habits right from the off.
Ciampa, two-time NXT champion, two times WWE Tag Team champion with Johnny Gargano, DIY. And Gargano, as he often does, making sure he's not too far away from any of the action. A big chop. I mean, that thing is echoing all the way back to Atlanta.
Ciampa is out tonight with a point to prove. Convinced GM Nick Aldis is heading up a conspiracy against DIY.
conspiracy.
Handing out opportunities to the likes of Fraxium and the Street Profits and indeed the Motor City machine guns that should be destined for DIY.
Well, Fraxium has won 4 straight matches, including a non-title match against the world champions just a couple weeks ago, and they earned the respect of the Street Profits, and that tag team championship match will be coming up a little later on.
Can't wait for that massive main event for this evening. Gold on the line, but right now the turmoil in the tag division continues unabated.
Here comes Sabin. He goes up and over, but Ciampa rolls back into the ring. Oh, and then he throws the jacket. And the Willows Bell DDT put forth by Ciampa.
You can say what you want about the attitude of Tommaso Ciampa. There is no higher in-ring IQ than the Sicilian psychopath. Pat yourself on the back. Tommaso Ciampa in full control.
And that's what he does. Very impressive turn for Tommaso Ciampa, as moments ago Chris Sabin felt like he was in control to attack to the outside of the floor. The next thing you know, Ciampa's rolling back in the ring and able to hit that DDT with a little bit of an aid of throwing the jacket of his tag team partner Johnny Gargano at Chris Sabin.
It was a really smart move. You don't like it. It's a dirty tricks campaign by Tommaso Ciampa. But when you're in there with a veteran like Chris Sabin, you have to do the unexpected. What is unexpected to a 25-year vet like Sabin? I don't know. Let's bring a jacket into the equation. Well, it worked to perfection for Ciampa.
Sabin trying to fight back with right hand after right hand.
This is part of what makes Sabin so good. That movement, an absolute innovator of the cruiserweight style, but I don't care how well you move, you get caught on the jaw with that back elbow, you are going down.
Explosive back elbow that just floors him. Sabin's taking some punishment to the chest with chop after chop early on.
Make no mistake, Tommaso Ciampa hits like a heavyweight. He's built like a Greek absolute cardio machine.
How do you get a fractured toe?
Clearly,
At a young
Alex
age.
on the outside
Unless you're
now
playing a
looking
sport.
incredibly concerned for his tag partner Sabin, who is getting mauled.
On that left wrench, slams the face of Chris Sabin right into the bottom turnbuckle.
Catapult, the bridge of the nose connecting with that buckle. Very little give in there. Batting simply,
On the running knee. A huge running knee from Ciampa.
Sabin completely covering up now, trying to protect what is badly damaged, which is pretty much the entirety of his face.
Lateral press. Kick out by Sabin.
And Ciampa, who has been working 100 miles an hour in this one, is not even breathing heavily.
You talk about a conditioned athlete. You throw around some of the numbers of body fat percentage. There are few walking around that are more fit, more perfectly conditioned than Tommaso Ciampa.
I follow his various social media where he puts some of his workouts up there. I get motivated for about the first 10 seconds. Then I realize, hell no, I'm out. I'm going to turn this off. I suddenly feel bad about myself. Feeling bad about himself right now has to be Chris Sabin, because nothing has gone right thus far in this match, and it might be about to get worse. Perhaps a little breathing room finally, but immediately stripped back down.
Back here in Savannah, Georgia, Chris Sabin and Tommaso Ciampa. 4 times they have met up to decide the tag team titles. Big sellout here at End Market Arena. And now the 8th time they've shared the ring, but the first time in singles action. Of course, what a thrill it was to see them battle back in late April in that all-time classic TLC match.
Yeah, well, it's been all one-way traffic until right about now. It's been the Tommaso Ciampa show. But Chris Sabin, he had a slight window of opportunity, and now he is really making it count.
was able to sweep the leg, but then when he came back offensively, Ciampa able to stop that effort. Now Sabin, here he goes, right back at it.
Yeah, so much is made of that cruiserweight style of Chris Sabin, but that was a technical masterclass there. And now getting that second win, and this is major danger for Tommaso Ciampa.
For the win. Just able to get that shoulder up at the last possible second was Ciampa.
There's been a huge flurry of offense there from Chris Sabin, but so much has been taken out of Sabin thanks to that beating given to him by Ciampa. He struggled to really follow it up and make it count.
You see the concern on the face of Johnny Gargano as Sabin tries to line him up for that kick along the apron, but Ciampa fights back. And now toe-to-toe they go out on the apron, exchanging chops and right hands.
Both men hurting in a big way. Just look at the anguish on their faces. Now turning this into a war of attrition. Who blinks first?
Oh, Ciampa's got him up on the apron. Oh, man! The hardest, stiffest part of the edge of the apron hooks the leg for the win. And somehow Chris Sabin gets that right shoulder.
Oh, what a brain-scrambling landing this was for Chris Sabin. And quite frankly, I'm astounded he kicked out. That was pure instinct from Sabin. The lights are on, but nobody is home, and Tommaso Ciampa can now pick Sabin apart at will. Here we go, Joe Tess. A signature of Tommaso Ciampa.
Unable on that first attempt. As Sabin able to gain control. Carries that.
Ooh. Nasty dragon screw just as Tommaso Ciampa was attempting that fairy tale ending, and that knee may well be shredded.
Sabin. Oh, the DDT! Sabin! What a turnaround!
So much leverage, so much momentum on that DDT. Tommaso Ciampa now the one struggling. This was after that apparent knee injury to Tommaso Ciampa. Ciampa just about able to kick out. I'm not sure if there's much left at all now in the tank of Tommaso Ciampa. And Sabin looking to go in for the kill.
Sabin climbing up top. Oh, and Johnny Gargano gets
God.
He thinks it's a tag match.
By Alex showed him, back him off. And then the big boot comes in. Here's the roll-up. Ciampa able to get free, but out onto the floor as Sabin dodged it.
Sabin with that superior movement once again.
Wow, crossbody, taking out DIY.
I mean, imagine pulling off that move at the best of times, let alone this deep into a matchup where you have been beaten from pillar to post by Tommaso Ciampa. What a competitor Chris Sabin truly is.
Ciampa able to get to his feet now and brings in the big chop.
This has to be so frustrating for Sabin just when you know you should be closing in on victory. You get a madman like Tommaso Ciampa. Once again, a nasty landing.
Oh!
Ciampa, yeah.
I did not like the look of that at all.
Yeah, the knee buckled on the landing.
Hate to see this as there is clear concern for Tommaso Ciampa.
Ciampa has had knee surgeries in the past, and I think so. Wait a second.
Candice LeRae.
What the hell, Candice LeRae? What the hell?
Candice LeRae is there, so wait a second. He pulled down the knee pad and just came crashing in.
What is Kim?
Something needs to change, said Tommaso Ciampa. This appears to be the change they were alluding to. Candice LeRae and DIY.
Axiom, Naked Fraser, I know you guys are getting warm, but you have had a meteoric rise here in WWE. You made your debut a month ago on SmackDown. You've been undefeated ever since. How much pressure are you feeling on your shoulders heading into the biggest match of your careers?
It's been a wild ride, Byron, and I would be lying if I said this wasn't like the biggest night of our entire lives. So,
Nathan, let's think about those nights, driving back from NXT when we were dreaming about an opportunity like this. Tonight is the night. We can become the WWE Tag Team Champions. And listen, I'm scared too. Street Profits, one of the best tag teams in the world. But tonight, they are nothing but a step on our path to greatness.
that's right, amigo. And look, we heard what DIY had to say earlier, but mate, we're not concerned about what DIY is saying right now. We're only concerned about one thing, and that's the Street Profits, and the fact that if we beat them again, we can become WWE Tag Team Champions and make history. And look, man, if we believe, if we're on the same page, man, I'll put us up against every single tag team on the freaking planet right now.
Fraxium, good luck tonight.
Great confidence for Fraxium. Title opportunity tonight. And Shinsuke Nakamura. Huge moment is ahead. Wild matchup of styles. Men's Money in the Bank qualifying triple threat next.
Hold on, I gotta get some. I gotta get my charger.
Plus, John Cena back in the ring tomorrow night. And coming up, a look at his controversial path since returning to WWE. That's ahead.
You forgot, you forgot Cancel Ray was still on the roster? I don't blame you, man. I don't blame you. Let's get this charged up. I'm gonna put this away. We're also on commercial because we have about 2 minutes. Yeah. Put this up and we'll come back. I do need to clean this room up before I leave tomorrow.
Tampa, 8 p.m. live nationwide on NBC. And look at this lineup with Jey Uso looking to defend the World Heavyweight Championship against Logan Paul, Seth and Braun, CM Punk and Sami Zayn, the Steel Cage with Drew and Damian Priest, and of course, R-Truth.
Oh, guys, by the way, Dakota Kai name was never bought by WWE, which means she can get booked or signed as Dakota Kai. Oh,
Masters of the
really?
Craft is presented by
Okay.
Arby's new smoked brisket and pulled pork barbecue sandwiches.
Ah. Nope, Adam, no women's match.
Go ahead. It's been the same damn noise for 25 years. I've been the victim of an abusive relationship. When I first got here, oh, you let me know really loud that you hated me. So what did I do? I went and I changed myself, hoping that you would like me a little bit, but then it wasn't enough. So what did I do? I worked hard like I always do, and I started to win. Oh, I won a lot, and you hated it. It wasn't enough. All you do is be hurtful, and you take, and you only care about yourselves. You don't wear this for support. You wear it to make you feel good. You wear words like hustle, loyalty, and respect. I live them every day. John Cena is a 17-time world champion. I don't need you anymore. I don't care about you, and you don't matter to me. I am going to ruin wrestling for every fan, for every wrestler, for everyone. I will be the last real champion in WWE. And there is nothing you can do to stop me.
John Cena, self-proclaimed wrestling existential crisis, but now it's about respect against R-Truth. Tomorrow, live nationwide on NBC and Peacock, John Cena against R-Truth, Saturday night's main event from Tampa, Florida.
How about you show up to work, John?
And tomorrow night, the final battle in the long-standing war, will it be with Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre? The Steel Cage Challenge that he put forth, and now it has come to this. Tomorrow in Tampa. Oh, are you kidding me?
Oh! Drew Priest! Oh! He said, they say, ain't no more talking. You coming to stand on business. Oh, Lord. Oh.
Main event, these two simply cannot keep their hands off one another.
We can't even get through a simple introduction and ring walk for Damian Priest the night before Saturday night's main event. They're going to be in a steel cage tomorrow, and they can't even wait. It's been like this all night long.
Finally pouring out of here. How the hell these two got loose in the first place is the question I want to know.
And finally, they contain them. Finally, they take care of them.
Hey, oye pendejo, where you going? You gonna go hide behind your phone? No, it's web time. Tomorrow, I send your ass to the hospital, but tonight, I'm getting my pound of flesh.
Whoa! Oh! It's on sight! It's on sight! Ah! He jumped! Ah! Oh!
This is
Oh!
Savannah, Georgia.
We got referees and officials clearing out here too. We may need even more than that. Two massive human beings, highly enraged. This steel cage match tomorrow cannot come soon enough.
Yo, Jacob, what's up, man?
me talk to you real quick. And listen, big tag match tonight, okay? JC and you on the same page as one, baby.
Solo, let me talk to you real quick in private.
Oh.
What? Anything you gotta say to me, you can say in front of JC. He's family. What's on your mind?
What's on my mind? The first thing on my mind
You should be a
is I
slum.
don't trust you. I don't know you. I don't like you. And I damn sure don't like what you got going on, Solo. You see, I didn't need y'all help at Backlash. And at the end of the day, he ain't my blood, and he damn sure ain't my family.
Okay. All right, hold on, calm down. Hey, listen. Hey, that aggression right there, that's what I'm talking about. That aggression, listen, we need to take that, transfer it out there tonight in a match against Ray Phoenix and Big Brother Jimmy Uso. Speaking of Jim, I know he's upset that Roman left, okay? He's looking all sad. But you know who never left? This guy. Me. And I never will. And I want Jimmy to come back. But the only way we can do that is if you two work together as a family and as one. Yeah, nah. Stop.
That's not it. Plus, man, you're saying it wrong. If I see you two out there tonight, y'all know what I mean?
Pledge your allegiance to Chelsea.
Well, you and I have something in common with Solo Sikoa, because we can't say it correctly either, Joe.
But it is fun to give it a try, isn't it?
Introducing first, accompanied by Chelsea Green, the team of Viper Nevin and Alba Fire, the Secret Matchman.
The very capable tag team of Alba Fire and Piper Niven, the Secret Harvest. Going up against Michin and Bifa. This should be a really good one. It's coming up next on Friday Night SmackDown, a sellout here in Savannah.
What's up, WWE Universe? Guess what? SummerSlam, that night, 2 nights, and I will finally be hosting.
I'm tired. I'm already tired of seeing this damn commercial with Cardi B for SummerSlam. I'm already in. Yeah, I get it, bro. Like, we get it, Cardi B. You're hosting SummerSlam. We get it. Jeez. Just don't perform there. Don't perform. Cardi B music is trash anyway. You can fuck with me if you want to. I checked the Triple H tweets and seeing what IB said in the replies. Okay. Hold on. All right, let's see. Oh, you said go to Twitter. Okay. IBeast. What you gotta say, IBeast? Triple H.
Life, whether it's sports, entertainment, or business. And this week's guest, oh, you will love this, Wade. Dirty Dom. Dom Mysterio is this week's guest on What's Your Story on Stephanie McMahon's YouTube channel, or really any audio platform where you get your podcast. It is a great listen.
I'm already ordering my chicken nuggets. Can't wait to watch that one.
Tendies and nuggets while you listen to What's Your Story with Steph and Dirty Dom.
And that's why it's important to have friends. Because when you don't, there's no one there to lift you up when everything falls apart.
What'd you say?
I wasn't talking to you.
See your money in the bank.
Oh, sorry.
Damn, that's cold.
Defeated Vega and Charlotte Flair in our qualifier earlier. Secret Service is ready for action here. Sold out End Market Arena here in Savannah, Georgia.
Bro called him a robot. Talking like a fucking robot. What they have done here? Bro. Oh my god.
Back in action after I thought she put forth a great effort last week's winning the bank qualifier, and BFAB back out here for the first time since April 11th. That's when she teamed up with Meechin last time, and that was that rapid fire gauntlet match to determine the #1 contenders, and now here they are against the Secret Purvis. Of course, the Secret Purvis with a very capable, unique team, the strengths of Alba Fire and Piper Niven. It's a pairing that came to be surprisingly when it was at the height of Chelsea Green's somewhat delusion that her fame and status as the United States champion demanded. She demanded this presidential-style security detail, so that's how she came up with these two talented superstars pairing together.
Well, hats off to BFAB especially as a woman who hasn't had too many opportunities. She's realised you've got to break a few eggs to make an omelette, and is taking every scrap she can get right now, but the Secret Service may be a step too far.
A senton by Piper.
Well, what we have seen of BFAB so far this year has actually been incredibly impressive. Great performances against top-tier competitors such as Naomi and Charlotte Flair.
Driving those kicks right into the midsection of B-Fab.
And here's part of the issue here, and Chelsea Green knows it better than anybody. There's a huge disparity in resume between B-Fab and the Secret Hervis. The Secret Hervis both individually have been tag champs here in WWE, albeit not as a duo. But even prior to that, they've got about 15 plus years of experience competing in Japan, NXT,
oh boy, that
and of course
knee.
Europe.
After Piper Niven, when the referee had his back turned, was pulling on the hair and hitting the head of B-Fab, and then all of a sudden, Alba Fire comes in with a massive knee.
That's exactly why Chelsea Green was smart enough to hire these two into her regime. The Green Team. Right now, B-Fab is fighting for dear life, scratching and clawing for whatever she can get against the mean, moody, magnificent.
Yeah, what she's getting is a slam, lateral press, and a 2 count.
Completely ragdolling the body of B-Fab. Punches to the ear. What a nasty piece of work Piper Niven is, and I love watching her perform. This is not a nice industry. It's mean.
All right, JJ.
It's nasty.
This one, honestly,
Calls you mean and nasty. I agree with that. Chelsea Green just nailed it. Joe Tess is meaner and nastier than any commentator I've ever had the misfortune of sitting with. Incredibly disrespectful too.
She just hovers and screams the entire time.
She's upset at that. But right now, finally getting that tag.
Here comes Beach.
The menace. Perfectly at home in tag matches, singles matches, street fights, whatever. If it moves, hit it.
This is the exact surge of offense that they needed.
We had one brawl in the hall earlier this evening, but now Michin looking to make the Secret Hervis pay.
She is explosive.
Michin is a woman with a massive resume in her own right, although she's never won gold here in WWE. It's only a matter of time.
Michin with a real bounce in her step. That is for sure. And Chelsea up on the apron. Oh, but look who's here. Would you look who's here?
What the hell, Selena?
Selena Vega with a big knee right to the chin of Chelsea.
Selena Vega, a major problem. This one is completely coming off the rails.
B-Fab off the apron. 2 count. Back in the center of the ring.
Eat the
feet lands. And now B-Fab looking to deliver with that modified neck breaker. Here are your winners. The King of Reason and B-Fab.
What a massive victory for B-Fab. They're hitting the Fab. You lost. Neck breaker.
I love that name for it. The Fab you lost.
Well, that is B-Fab stepping up in a big way. Major victory over the Secret Hervis.
Right now, I'd like to welcome on in the WWE Tag Team Champions, Montez Ford, Angelo Dawkins, the Street Profits. Guys, there's a belief out there that all the pressure to win tonight is on you. Listen, Fraction's beaten you once. If they pull it off again, you're going to say goodbye to those tag team titles.
Yo, look, fam. It's a big night for Fraction. It's a big night for us. Look, they got one up on us, and that's cool. Props to them. But tonight, it's about these. This right here is Gucci. This right here is food on the table. This ain't no friendly exhibition. And we gonna see under the lights if the moment's too big for Fraction.
Oh, Fraction's on the roll. Fraction's undefeated. Fraction's the best tag team in the world. All lies. Okay? Because tonight, like you said, we're going to see if the moment's too big for them, because we're going to walk out of Savannah, Georgia. Savannah, Georgia. The same way we walked in. Your WWE Tag Team Champions.
quiet down real quickly with Fox News. Successors. Solo won his Money in the Bank qualifier. Jacob defended his title at Backlash. JC Mateo won in his debut a week ago. Now this will be his second match. Fatu, JC against Uso and Ray Phoenix.
Trio of cold-hearted barbarians. The question being, can Fatu?
As this match
Hey. Woo. Oh, SmackDown. Man, the show hasn't been bad, but, you know, there's too much filler here and there. It is really, bro, I'm telling you about no pro wrestling show is crazy enough to be 3 hours. Like, I'm serious. Like, no pro wrestling show is crazy enough to be 3 hours. Woo!
Boy, if you are a fan of Southern California, could it possibly get better than this double dip? WWE coming to LA Saturday, June 7th, Worlds Collide, then Money in the Bank. So Worlds Collide at the Kia Forum, and then Money in the Bank at the Intuit Dome. And individual event tickets are on sale now at Ticketmaster. That is a can't-miss day.
Yeah, TKO is
LA.
charging an arm and a leg.
Let me just say this. Ángel, Berto, you're mi familia. And yes, like any other familia, there's a lot of beautiful moments, bonding moments. But sometimes there's fighting, there's bickering. I just know what we are capable of when we come together. Another stupid pep talk. This is not just another stupid pep talk, Berto. This is business. June 7th. Worlds collide. I got your attention now. We will come together as the best this house has to offer against the best they have to offer. We have shown who we are, where we come from, and what we're about across the globe. En todo el mundo. And this is an opportunity, unique, to stand victorious. And this time, in front of our people. And you know what? I'll drink to that. Trust me. See the vision. You want me to go for him? Let him go.
He's slime. Yo.
You'll understand.
Bro, the man posted up having wine. Talking behind him.
2 weeks from tomorrow, a battle for supremacy in the world of Lucha Libre as the trio of Legado del Fantasma take on Triple A's Psycho Clown, Pagano, and El Hijo de Dr. Wagner Jr. only at Worlds Collide.
By the way, I want to stress this with Worlds Collide. It's on YouTube, 12 Pacific, 3 Eastern, Worlds Collide, in Spanish and in English. That's going to be an awesome day of action. Saturday, June 7th, YouTube, English, and Spanish for Worlds Collide.
Okay. Hey, listen, Liz. Last week, it was me versus you, all right? But tonight, it's me and you, Kana. What I say? Tonight. Yeah. Tonight. Yeah. This time ever. Okay. Ever. Let's go. Who's gonna do it? Let's go. Let's show these beautiful people in Georgia who we are. I'm winning those. Vamos a ganar. Vámonos. Vamos a ganar. Vámonos. ¡Ánimo!
Well, Money in the Bank qualifier opposite each other to the enthusiasm to team together now.
And their opponents, first from San Francisco, California, weighing in at 251 pounds, Jimmy Uso!
Well, he's already familiar a bit with JC Mateo as far as Solo's plans with what happened last week. with that Money in the Bank qualifier that we have been citing.
Yeah, you mentioned these two opponents alongside Solo Sikoa too, with Jimmy closing in on victory. Jacob Fatu acting a little interference, leaving Solo to take control. Ray Phoenix having other ideas, but once again more interference allowed Solo Sikoa to spike. Ray Phoenix grabbed the victory, and with it a spot in the Money in the Bank ladder match 2 weeks from tomorrow.
Now that unique pairing, Ray Phoenix and Jimmy Uso against JC Mateo and Jacob Fatu. You got to give credit to Ray Phoenix. We've said this before, but really, and you consider what he's in with tonight now, the challenges he's always willing to take on since his arrival. As this match Estevagado del Fantasma. He took the 24-hour short notice WrestleMania assignment with Ray Phoenix. And now in the mix here of really what can be some tense family business.
Look at this.
This is exactly what I'm talking about. I mean, this is some family business right here.
Brothers Solo and Jimmy. Solo made it clear earlier that he's fleshing out his new army, of which JC Mateo is the most recent addition. Clearly wants to get Jimmy Uso back in the fold. Now this is the also fascinating bit. These two, they're not on the same page. They're not even in the same library. Yet somehow they've got to tag together to take on Jimmy and Ray Phoenix. How the hell is that going to work?
Look at those stares at each other as JC Mateo tagged himself in.
Jacob Fatu said, I don't like you, I don't trust you.
I don't know you.
And you ain't family. Well, somehow they got to figure things out quickly. It will be the ultimate man management job if Solo Sikoa can somehow make this work.
And look at what Fatu does right back. He blind tags himself right in.
That lock from Jacob Fatu would turn most men to stone, but JC Mateo did not flinch.
And now here comes Ray Phoenix.
Superior movement from these against a duo who clearly don't want to be anywhere near one another.
How about the assist with the Hurricane Rana from Big Jim?
Big Jim is clearly a tag team specialist. He can pick up and go with pretty much anyone on the roster. Ray Phoenix, no exception.
They are lined up. And now a chance to mow him down. And a helping hand. Oh, man, oh, man!
It's a corkscrew plancher.
Corkscrew in on the top rope springboard. The athleticism of Ray Phoenix. There are moments with Ray Phoenix.
Adam, they could go back there. They could go back there next year, so who knows?
I'm sure I got it completely wrong. We'll call it the corkscrew for now, but there's got to be a better name somewhere.
Twisting and flying through the air. Now you see Solo Sikoa trying to take control with matters between Jacob Fatu and JC Mateo. Just get these guys on the same page.
I'll tell you right now, knowing Jacob Fatu's mentality, he would rather this be a 2-on-1 matchup and get rid of JC completely. Solo is not going to allow that to happen. Solo is trying to build something here. Well, first of all, you've got to build some cohesion between your men.
Center of the ring. Big Jim trying to stay in control with those right hands, but all it takes is one thudding strike and a headbutt from Jacob Fatu. Now the big boot from Big Jim. Oh, and a clothesline down the apron by JC Mateo when the referee had his head turned.
Well, JC Mateo will not get a thank you from Jacob Fatu, but that has basically turned the tide completely in the favor of Solo's men.
Continued both for his opponent as well as for JC Mateo. again. The blind tag as JC comes in.
Well, it's two men who clearly think they are the best man for the job, clearly think that they know best. Have no intention of trying to build a bridge to make this team work. Still, Solo Sikoa makes his pitch at a rather unfortunate moment for Jimmy Uso, who apparently does not want to hear it.
Yeah, a lot of you can come home if you want. This is family.
And then I heard some of what Solo was saying. Jimmy, you are drifting. Jimmy, look what I'm building. Jimmy, come and take a seat at my table. There's a lot of logic to that. Jimmy Uso does not want to hear it whatsoever. But the longer this beating continues, that offer may sound more and more sweet.
All gas, no brakes. Is he ever?
Finally, it would appear, Fatu and Mateo, albeit briefly, working together.
Been a spectacular night in front of a sold-out crowd here at the End Market Arena in Savannah, Georgia. Alongside Wade Barrett, I'm Joe Tessitore. We are in the midst of an intriguing tag team matchup. Jimmy Uso trying to fight back right now. He's teamed with Rey Fenix against Jacob Fatu in the newest addition to SmackDown, the big powerhouse, JC Mateo, who though has dynamic, explosive qualities for a man with his body type. Now, during the break, let's show you what happened, Wade.
Once again, just sheer dominance from Jacob Fatu, but Jimmy Uso fighting with everything he's got, but this brief cohesion between Fatu and Mateo. Watch this, as soon as that connected, immediately sitting up and staring down Jacob Fatu was JC Mateo.
And now Fatu with the hip attack.
Just put ego to one side for a second. If you are Fatu, if you are JC Mateo, you must be impressed by what you're seeing from your tag partner. At least accept that. You might not like the guy, you might not trust him, but you know he's damn good.
Well, that was expressed early on by Jacob Fatu today when he turned to JC Mateo and said, I don't know you, I don't trust you. And early on, that showed up in this tag team match when they were blind tagging each other, and then Solo Sikoa put his efforts to this.
Join me. Let's take over. Let's take over.
The pitch continues.
It does.
It's being rebuffed.
Little brother to big brother, saying, Jimmy, you can come home if you want. This is family.
He's in a rock and a hard place right now. Either accept Solo's offer or receive this.
Oh, just the brutal hip attack. And I swear, it's almost as if the ring moves.
Hey, what's up, Chris? What's up?
Every time he blasts into the corner.
If the ring did move, it was because Jimmy Uso's head hit the turnbuckle so hard, it shifted it.
And Big Jim is desperate to make his way over to Rey Fenix.
This human battering ram. JC Mateo showing every reason why Solo Sikoa has unilaterally brought him into the fold here.
Now the thick, powerful, former Olympian JC Mateo putting Jimmy Uso into that compromised position. And Jimmy trying to stabilize himself and fight back.
He's completely desperate at this point, but the uber-talented Big Jim, he ain't gonna give up easily. We've seen it time and time again from this man over the years.
Can he break free? Oh, he's putting together the offense, though.
Boom, Uso in the wind. A little bit of daylight, and there is a fresh man on the apron in the form of Rey Fenix, who feels the tide shifted, but needs the tag.
A long time since Rey Fenix. Can he get it? Yes! Here comes Rey Fenix. Right to the center of the ring. against the Samoan Werewolf.
Absolute blistering start to the career of Rey Fenix, but what a massive win it will be to put away the United States champ Jacob Fatu here.
Lightning fast, rapid fire kick attack. Fenix goes adios amigos, and then brings it right to him with the Hurricanrana. And then baseball flies before Fatu. Able to find him, but oh, the body control of Rey Fenix. Hurricanrana. Lateral press hooks the leg.
I can watch this guy move all night. Rey Fenix truly is something special. But with that being said, so is his opponent in the ring with him, Jacob Fatu.
The speed, the skill, the explosive ways, and the varied offense of Rey Fenix.
Carving out a path to greatness week by week is Rey Fenix.
Hump up Samoan.
Now,
just like that, Wade,
Rey Fenix is about to get dog walked. That's just how dangerous this cold-hearted barbarian truly is.
Jacob Fatu. Fenix gets out of the way. And attack.
Yeah, this game good, man.
Here
Yeah.
comes JC Mateo.
Absolute earth mover of a human being. So easy for him to throw Fenix around, but Fenix
on his feet.
The Big Jim's tagged in here.
And delivers the kick. And now up top. Cross body.
Oh!
And Fatu breaks it up.
Thank goodness for teamwork on Mateo.
Crowd is loving it. Missile drop kick sends Fatu out.
Oh God, top speed hit.
Oh! But Fatu catches him. Fatu catches him and sends him flying over our desk.
Oh, that was a horrible landing for Rey Fenix, who's down. And now it's one-on-one. Made that two-on-one. Made that one-on-one.
Spear! Big Jim's got a big chance right now.
Big Jim going up top, doing what he does best. Wait up.
Solo Sikoa in the midst of Big Jim being in control. And now Jacob Fatu. He's going it, rejects the offer.
And now
Mateo gets out of the way.
Hesitation. Oh, here we go.
Oh! Tour of the Islands.
Here are your winners, the team of Jacob Fatu and JC Mateo.
Well, Big Jim had this matchup won. It was the intervention of Solo Sikoa, that distraction, that allowed JC Mateo to his feet. And that Tour of the Islands maneuver is truly devastating.
We've seen it in back-to-back weeks. Solo had to work hard to get those two on the same page. But in the end, just when Big Jim thought he had it in position, it was JC Mateo and the Tour of the Islands finishing things off.
Brief truce between these two. Success.
Very surprisingly, despite their differences, JC Mateo and Jacob Fatu able to coexist.
No.
Oh my God, they still got him in the bloodline stuff?
We got 86 at trash because we're standing in my locker room right now, so let me talk to you. If you want to talk about anything with those cross-eyed halfwits, let's talk about Solo Sikoa being in Money in the Bank. Let's talk about the fact that he's got himself a first-class front row seat to watching me monkey rip that case down off that ladder. And what that means is, you think about it, the odds are against me. It's 1 in 6 chances. The odds are against everybody, but the odds have been against me from the day I set foot in here, and still I stand here, the man they call the megastar. Yeah. But then I think about it, and, you know, I'm going to return to the city that helped make me, Los Angeles. I'm going to walk into Money in the Bank, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to show up and I'm going to show out. But before I get there, I got to walk through the darkness. Now, what do I mean by that? What I mean by that is tonight in a little bit, the lights are going to turn out. Now it's going to walk Aleister Black. Then the lights are going to turn out a little bit later. Now it's going to walk Shinsuke Nakamura. And through all that, the man who's going to walk out and shine a little light on a couple guys who are living spooky season year-round. No, it's championship season, and what that means is this man has to go through two of you on the job, all day, every day, dropping BFTs on everybody, which means one of you catching three the hard way as I hit it and quit it, moving on.
Hey!
But with or without the case, you've got to understand, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, I am walking, talking, living, breathing, Money in the Bank, with everybody saying, yeah!
R-Truth.
Coming up next, we will hear from R-Truth, the head of the big match against John Cena. At Saturday night's main event, R-Truth is coming up. Saturday night's main event, R-Truth against John Cena. Who did you know, Wade Bear? It's going to be the first time that Cena and R-Truth have faced each other since 2011. It happens tomorrow night in Tampa, live, nationwide, 8 p.m. Eastern on NBC. Of course, there are always the doubters when you get new arrivals. But on the biggest stage, boy, Fraxium, look at what they have done in recent weeks. And tonight, they get the golden opportunity, WWE Tag Team Championship match. The Street Profits against Fraxium. That is coming up a little later tonight for the gold. The ageless R-Truth, who has spent years referring to John Cena as his childhood hero. You know what happened at Backlash when Truth stopped Randy from punt kicking Cena, and then the post-show press conference when Cena hit him with the attitude adjustment through a table. And now R-Truth, the night before he faces John Cena at Saturday night's main event, tomorrow live nationwide on NBC and streaming on Peacock.
Savannah, Georgia, make some noise! What's up? I'm gonna tell you what's up. Everybody keep asking me, how you gonna handle fighting your childhood hero John Cena tomorrow night? But they don't get it. I'm not fighting my childhood hero, John Cena, tomorrow night. The man that I see now, the man that attacked me, I don't recognize him. But I've been thinking about my childhood hero, John Cena. I couldn't figure out where it went wrong or how I could have prevented this. Then I realized the problem. I said I realized the problem. Power. It's always power. He used to call me his friend, his brother. But the more power and fame he got, the more disconnected he felt. The text messages, less. The replies, slower. The phone calls stopped. I felt like he was always annoyed with me because no matter what I did, it was wrong. I blamed me. Then I thought I did something to upset him, or I was getting on his nerves. But then I started talking to others, and they said and felt the same way I did. John Cena isolated himself with power. He was like that goblin fella on Lord of the Rings.
What?
He became corrupted with all the power he gave himself. That's you, John Cena. That's you. Staring at your championship, calling it your precious. It's not the championship. It's your ego, dog. You stop having fun, and now you get mad when somebody else want to have fun or have a good time. I don't like who you've become, John. I don't believe you're happy. He's not happy. You are the greatest of all time. greatest of all times, y'all. I don't know if I can bring you back, but I'm gonna try. You're not gonna take my joy away from me, John Cena. You wanna ruin wrestling? So if I wanna save wrestling, I gotta save you.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I don't wanna have to put my hands on you. But if I have to, I will beat the ever-living hustle, loyalty, and respect right back in your ass.
Oh, man.
I'm gonna leave y'all with this. I miss my hero. I can't deny it. So Saturday, we say it again. If Cena wins, we riot. What's up?
Well, it's going to be on tomorrow night. It's
All
going
right.
to be fascinating to see Truth and Cena tomorrow. But wait, there's a ton of intrigue also surrounding everything that has happened with the newly formed alliance. Seth Rollins, Braun Breaker, Paul Heyman. And this week on Raw, it took another turn.
Shocking moments on Raw. Let's take you back there. Seth freaking Rollins and Braun Breaker, the power duo. They do a number on Jey Uso until old friend Sami Zayn arrives. Sami Zayn had some backup in the form of CM Punk. Pandemonium breaking out in the arena as these four give us a little taste of their upcoming tag match at Saturday night's main event tomorrow. The action going all over the arena as Punk and Zayn made a huge statement of intent.
First time that Seth and Breaker have teamed up since the shocking Raw after Mania. First time Punk and Sammy have been teammates since War Games.
Yeah, he could actually cut a good promo when he's serious.
And streaming on Peacock Saturday nights. Main event, live from Tampa.
What is this? No. Tomorrow's match. So the R-Truth and Cena match is a non-title match, guys. It's non-title. Yeah, that was entertaining though.
Aleister Black, been impressive since returning. Now a major opportunity to take a huge step forward. Men's Money in the Bank qualifying triple threat. LA Knight, Shinsuke Nakamura, and Aleister Black next.
Yes, we got the lead back. I'm gonna give me a drink of water. I would say his heel turn has been ass. Let's just say that. I would say his heel turn has been ass. Yeah, his heel run has not been good. After the whole turn. Yeah, because The Rock ruined everything.
Tiffy time. Gonna compete in Fanatics games at Fanatics Fest, New York, June 20th through 22nd. For the first time ever, you're getting the world's biggest athletes, you're getting celebs, and 50 lucky fans taking part in Fanatics games. It's a decathlon style. You got 8 fast-paced, referee-led challenges. You're testing different skills, and at stakes, $2 million in prizes. Leaderboard glory and bragging rights from the Jacob Javits Center. Don't miss the chance to see your favorite WWE superstars competing alongside athletes and celebrities like Tom Brady, A-Rod, Jane Daniels, Gronk, Kevin Durant. For more information on how to join, head to fanaticsfest.com/games.
Undervalued, underappreciated, underestimated. The old Naomi allowed herself to be taken advantage of. I'm done with thanking people for the scraps they gave me. Naomi took everything away from me. She took my friendships, my title, and my health. But not just that. She took my opportunity at the WWE Women's Championship.
I only have one thing on my mind, and it's the title. And if anyone gets in my way, I show them no mercy. Naomi and Jade Cargill got in my way. I don't care about petty drama, but when somebody ruins my chances at my championship, I'm gonna ruin their chances.
I refuse to let anyone take one more thing away from me, and I'll be damned if it's money in the bank.
Naomi might have been on my team before, but I don't trust her, and I trust myself to win.
I'm taking my revenge. I'm taking back all the times I allowed Nia Jax and Jade Cargill to get the better of me. Next week, Nia and Naomi, you better watch your back because the storm is coming.
I don't care who it is. I'm going to annihilate everyone in my path until I get what I want.
I'm taking my victory, and I'm taking that contract at money in the bank.
Oh, so Nia and Naomi.
That is next week, and it is going to be explosive. I mean, just to think those three in the ring together, let alone the stakes of it being Money in the Bank qualifier.
Only one can go.
Versus rival Naomi and Nia Jax. That's next week on SmackDown. Shinsuke Nakamura. Very direct in setting his targets recently. 2 men specifically in direct line. His constant pursuit of LA Knight, that hasn't faded since Knight took the U.S. Championship back in March. And now, Money in the Bank qualifier with Aleister Black.
Y'all still got Naomi winning? I got Naomi too.
The following contest is a Money in the Bank qualifier triple Shinsuke Nakamura! And their opponent, making his way to the ring from Los Angeles, California, weighing in at 240 pounds, L.A. Knight! Waiting never stops. L.A. Knight gave and took so much of backlash, jumped right back in last week with the powerful and explosive JC Mateo, and now the high stakes of a Money in the Bank qualifying match.
Yeah, one of the biggest workloads of any superstar. Yeah, over the past 12 months, fatigue has to kick into the body at some point. None of us are impervious to that. And the two matches you just mentioned, the backlash match for the US title and the match against JC Mateo, well, guess what? LA Knight lost both of them. Although he will never admit it, I think signs of fatigue are starting to show, at least in the results.
Interesting to get your observation on that.
I think immediately taking your eye off the ball and getting jumped by Shinsuke Nakamura, you cannot do that. Look, I'll sing the praises of LA Knight all day long. The man needs a vacation, in my opinion.
All three men taking aim right away. You mentioned LA Knight, this already is 23rd match of this calendar year. 23 matches to this point. That's the most in WWE.
It doesn't take much to fire LA Knight up, especially with his perennial rival, Shinsuke Nakamura. Of course, traded the US title back and forth a couple of times over the past 12 months. Now neither in possession, which is why the briefcase hanging above this ring is all the more valuable.
And now LA Knight and Aleister Black are going to get to know each other.
Pretty much been the Aleister Black versus Miz or Carmelo Hayes show for the past few weeks since Black's arrival. Now getting to test his mettle against a very different kind of superstar.
That is what he does best. The striking ability, oh, but the jumping neck breaker by LA Knight. The megastar, oh, got tripped up by Shinsuke.
Easy to get ahead of yourself in a triple threat match, taking your eye off the one man who is out of the line of sight, hiding in the shadows, waiting to pounce, the poison-minded Shinsuke Nakamura.
Now, this week I've talked to you about some of the matches. I wanted to get your opinion, and I said to you just the other day, I find this, stylistically, this matchup in the midst of this Money in the Bank qualifying triple threat match, to really pique my interest because of the striking ability, the martial arts ability of both men. And look it, they meet each other just like that, kick for kick.
Yeah, my Muay Thai is better than your Muay Thai. That is the opinion. And not only that, both are masters of psychological warfare. You're right, they are eerily similar.
Able to counter that right hand and come back in, and then the pump knee from Aleister Black.
I've got to say, Aleister Black is really the man of the two with the momentum. He's the relative newcomer to the SmackDown scene, at least on his second coming here, and he's showing in the early goings.
Oh, all of a sudden, with cat-like weapons, LA Knight right back to business. Shinsuke off that second rope, that jumping knee, and Nakamura in control.
Okay, and commercial.
Money in the Bank is coming your way on June 7th. What we are deciding here is who will help fill out that men's Money in the Bank ladder match.
Right now, it is all about Shinsuke Nakamura, who has done a superb job of lurking, loitering, avoiding contact until he is ready to pounce.
Shinsuke Nakamura was recharged and refocused, energized coming into this. And just putting all the pressure of that heel against the throat of both of his opponents here.
Such a changed man is Nakamura, once respected by the entire industry, but now more cutthroat than ever before. Nakamura is someone who's pretty much won it all in WWE, with the obvious exception being one of the World Championships. Well, that stat will change in the blink of an eye should Nakamura qualify and then go on to win the Money in the Bank ladder match.
He's looking to slam Knight's head down, but instead, it's Nakamura who eats that announce desk.
Yeah! The people like it. Give the ball!
Oh, what a big boot running in was Aleister Black.
They're just getting too excited by his own handiwork. Was LA Knight there, and someone with the reaction speed of Aleister Black, that's a bad move.
Running in with that elbow. Goes Black, and then that snap suplex, lateral press, looking for the win.
Aleister Black is so accurate with those strikes. Incredibly difficult to defend yourself, and most people simply are not trained in defending themselves against Muay Thai. The one guy who is the exception is this man, Shinsuke Nakamura. Kind of neutralizing the threat of Aleister Black to an extent.
Planting that knee right into the gut, and now it opens up the door for the megastar.
Heavyweight slugger the megastar is when he gets a head of steam, but that will knock the stuffing out here. Cheap move from Nakamura, but highly effective. Very lax cover there from Nakamura after he'd done the hard part in taking Aleister Black down, but now it's punishment time.
That is what is on the line. The opportunity to go for the Money in the Bank briefcase. The ladder matches will be coming your way on June 7th as we are in the midst of this men's qualifier. Triple threat action of LA Knight, Aleister Black, who kicks up, and Shinsuke Nakamura.
Yeah, with Shinsuke Nakamura focusing on LA Knight for large parts here. It's really been Aleister Black's opening.
Off the springboard into the cover. And coming in and staying alive is LA Knight.
Black truly is that otherworldly presence here. He calls himself the consequences this roster needs. Well, those consequences are going to be severe.
Oh, he went for BFT. Oh, went for Black Mass. Every which way they're looking for it. And then it's the megastar who delivers, slamming down, hooks the leg to advance, but pulling him right off of the cover. Shinsuke Nakamura.
The wrinkle in the arsenal of LA Knight there perhaps would have garnered victory.
Oh, right into the steel steps.
Yeah, point of the steel steps right to the solar plexus of the megastar. And now has to be the time to put this one to bed. You've got one man down and out, one man in the ring at your mercy. This is not the time for taunts. This is the time for the heaviest of heavy artillery.
He's just playing around now with Aleister Black is Shinsuke Nakamura, and disrespecting and slapping the face. And Black is going to stand toe-to-toe with him. The two strikers center the ring.
Oh, you hear that connection? How the hell? Oh, Aleister Black still standing.
Headbutt. Back and forth they go. Nakamura came running in. Black able to meet him, gets that knee up.
Just indefensible moves.
You are seeing such skill between these two. Oh, but Knight is back.
Knight looking to pounce on the hard work of Shinsuke Nakamura there, who has got Aleister Black completely rattled.
That's exactly what he looks to do.
Well, you have to do in this kind of matchup, but don't write Aleister Black off that easy. Wow!
What a knee from Aleister Black.
Tiger knee to the point of the jaw, crumbling the megastar.
Oh, ooh. I don't think he got all of that. He landed. I don't think he got all of that. He just
absorbing most of the impact on the knees was Aleister Black.
Yeah.
Here it comes.
Oh, God. Me. Yeah, that hurt it. Yeah, I know that hurt Aleister more. Yeah.
Kamikaze style of attack. First one did not connect great. The second one did connect, however. Still an ugly landing for Aleister Black, who's grabbing that left hamstring and is now struggling to get up to a vertical base. But with the briefcase on the line, or at least qualification for the Money in the Bank ladder match, fight through the pain barrier.
Solo Sikoa qualified last week. Who will join him in LA? Megastar gets on the
LA Knight with a DDT.
And now LA Knight in prime position.
What do the people want?
Hey, Knight. Yeah. Elbow drop.
Oh, but here comes Nakamura.
LA Knight might be out cold here.
Hooks the leg.
2. No.
Grabs
the rope.
At 2.9.
Now a rope break will not break a submission, but in this kind of matchup, it certainly will break a pin. Smart move by the megastar LA Knight.
And now Nakamura. Is he thinking about Kinshasa here?
Kinshasa. No. Kinshasa, no. Gets blocked.
Time by Aleister Black. Incredible reaction speed. But it might be for North.
Ooh, shoulder first.
Post. What a thud on that right shoulder. As Nakamura trying to complete the task at hand.
And Nakamura smells victory.
Oh! Black Mass. No. Oh, LA Knight steals the win. Yeah.
Simply outmaneuvering the competition here, and with Money in the Bank taking place in the city of LA, who better than the megastar to make some headlines in his adopted hometown? Nakamura going in for the kill, caught with a black mass, but lying in wait to reap the benefits was LA Knight, who had just punched his ticket 2 weeks from tomorrow. He joins Solo Sikoa as the field starts to fill up.
Just like he said he would.
Hey, man, I told you. Man, it feels good to watch Aleister drop the ball. Come on.
You know what would have been even better than that? What? If you would have listened to me and actually beat Aleister last week. How many times do I have to take Black Mass in order for you to listen to me?
Why does he have that big ass chain on his neck?
Next week, I'm in a qualifying match for Money in the Bank. I did that. No, I did that. Nick Aldis gave me the option to choose between you and me to be in next week's qualifier for the Money in the Bank. Now, as much as I think that I can win Money in the Bank and successfully cash in once again, I chose you. It is your time to shine, but I hope you understand how important Money in the Bank truly is. It is the gateway to superstardom. It took me to the WWE Championship all the way to the main event of WrestleMania. I'm not sure I would be exactly where I am if it wasn't for that contract. I'm not sure if I would have been a 2-time WWE champion. That's how much I believe in your ability.
And that's why I'm going to win this match.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And who is going to make sure that you walk out of Money in the Bank with the tray around your neck and the briefcase in your hands? I am.
Yeah.
Who's going to make sure that you are Mr. Money in the Bank? I am. And who is going to listen and execute the play exactly like I design it?
I am.
Exactly. Because we are Mellow Don't Miss, and we are us here. Let's go.
I got this thing, man. Let's go.
This is fired up. Hey, still to come from World Tag Team Championship match. Street Profits have wowed since winning that gold. They had the thrilling Conquest in Spain, the TLC match that nobody's ever going to forget. And now, the Street Profits. Can they slow down Fraxium? That is coming up in moments. WWE Tag Team Championship match. Plus, the world is ready to yeet. Jey Uso will defend the World Heavyweight Championship against Logan Paul. The unique path we've traveled to arrive at that. We will get into it next.
All right. God damn it.
Sellout crowd here at Market Arena Way.
And it is red hot in Savannah, and so is their side game. It is indeed tipping time. But it was Julia's night earlier. She is qualified for the Money in the Bank ladder match, as did L.A. Knight. Well, Randy Orton will be lying in wait for someone. We all hear voices in our heads, but congratulations, birthday number 4.
As the WWE fans on their feet.
Every city, yeeting with Jey Uso.
I've never felt anything like this. Like the walls are moving. This is nuts.
It's your time to create your own legacy, Uso.
Jey Uso with the damn title.
People are so stupid. You don't know greatness when it's standing right in front of you. Man, I've done just about everything there is to do here in this industry except win a world title. So, Jey Uso, you have something that I want. Uso! We're gonna silence this noise. Cause he think after 15 years that I'm gonna just hand this over to some punk-ass YouTuber like Logan Paul. Stop! That title, I'm gonna take it from you. So, Jey, enjoy it while you still can. Yeet! Super kick to Paul! Ah. Jey, you are not fit to be a champion. Logan Paul will be your new world heavyweight champion. Champion for the super kick to Logan Paul!
Jey Uso defends his World Heavyweight Championship against Logan Paul. Will Jey Uso continue to get it done?
Don't let us forward!
Yeah, those Jeeps are going to be roaring in Tampa. Packed house, the second defense of today's title. Logan Paul, his first attempt to win the World Heavyweight Championship. That's tomorrow night on NBC and streaming on Peacock.
Yeah, this thing's just got even bigger because just
wow.
After weeks of
Oh, they added a women's match.
it's a U.S. title against the woman she dethroned, Chelsea Green, tomorrow night.
And a month removed from Paul Heyman's betrayal of CM Punk. Now, Punk teams with Sami Zayn. They face off against Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker, a dynamic tag team matchup on Saturday night's main event.
As ugly and as violent as you like, gentlemen, Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre get exactly what they wanted. No limits inside a steel cage. Careful what you wish for.
Plus, earlier tonight we heard from R-Truth. And you know, yes, non-title match, but it carries a lot of meaning. R-Truth out for respect. The undisputed WWE Champion John Cena against R-Truth live on NBC Saturday night.
What happens when we stick to the game plan and we run whatever I draw up on the board, but this is exactly how we're supposed to do it, all right?
Gentlemen, Jacob, JC, congratulations on your victory tonight. I have some exciting news to share with you. Next week on SmackDown is the final triple threat qualifier for the men's Money in the Bank. And Jacob, you're in. Good luck.
That look on Solo's face. Oh my goodness.
He's here, man. Hey, man, congratulations, man. We're both gonna be in it. That means we're both gonna win. Because it's in the bag, man. Hey, man, that's easy. That's, yeah.
I love you, Solo.
You ain't said that in like 6 months.
You good with
I
this?
love you. I'm good. You're gonna be all right.
Y'all movie slide me back there.
Right there. Jacob is in for qualifying next week. But what we've got coming up next, the WWE Tag Team Championship match. Street Profits, Fraxian, next.
Sunday. That is brand pro wrestling. Takes over new ground.
What a fight!
WWE Battleground from Tampa, Florida.
Oh no, I cannot have this music playing. I'm tired of having that music playing, bro. I'm really am.
Been a great night of action from here in Savannah, where Julia, on her SmackDown debut, has qualified for Money in the Bank.
Incredible performance from her, shocking the world, taking out one champ and a 14-time world champ. Congrats, Julia.
LA Knight also moments ago coming up with a victory that will have him in LA on June 7th as he advances to Money in the Bank.
I read a quote the other day that said, the only consistent thing in life is change, and that really stuck with me. Because I know I try to smile through everything, but if I'm being transparent right now, these past 6 months have been the most uncomfortable, difficult, challenging, frustrating times of my career. Losing championships, losing friendships, losing my first match at Mania, on top of that, getting injured. Like, it's been rough.
I used to think that I was so strong, that I was just fine on my own.
And I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I just want to give up and just say forget all of it. But what kind of example would I be for myself?
I just know I have to change.
If I let that define me.
Only God and myself to blame.
So yeah, I'm going through it, but I'm gonna get through it. I've been hit from every direction, but I'm still standing. I'm healing here, and I'm healing here, and I'm gonna heal stronger and wiser. So here's to a new beginning. I've been through so many changes, and I still came out the person that I am today. So to rephrase that quote from earlier, the only consistent thing in life is change and me. So I promise you this, my best is yet to come.
The former Vol stars headed home. We're up on Rocky Top as they like to
so I
say
guess
next
Bianca
week.
comes back next week.
Tennessee tickets are still available, and we're thrilled to announce that the EST has an ETA. It's 8 p.m. next Friday night. Bianca Belair returns to SmackDown next week on Rocky Top, Knoxville, Tennessee. And the news that just came in,
that's gonna be
what an
tough.
incredible triple threat. Andrade, Carmelo Hayes, and Jacob Fatu got word. Men's Money in the Bank triple threat qualifier.
I'll wait for that one. Get this, a three-way personal rivalry with massive stakes. Money in the Bank qualifier as Jade Cargill, Naomi, and Nia Jax compete to book their ticket to LA. Oh, and by the way, the champ will be here next week with a Saturday night's main event Fallout Plus. Whatever his next move may be, we will hear from John Cena live on SmackDown in Knoxville, Tennessee next week.
Of course, tomorrow he's on Saturday night's main event live on NBC. You can't start hotter than Fraxium's arrival to SmackDown. They've topped most stars. 30 Devil, DIY, most significantly, a non-title match against a banged-up version of the Street Profits. We'll get into that in a little bit. But it has earned them this title, John Wade.
Yeah, I'll take nothing away from Fraxium, but for me, you should scratch that victory over the champs 2 weeks ago.
You seriously changed this guy's team music.
I have no idea what GM Nick Aldis was doing.
Oh, this company.
You beat the Street Profits when they were nowhere near 100%, then you didn't really beat the Street Profits. That's my view on things. But regardless, Fraxium have managed to engineer themselves a massive opportunity, and now's the time to make it.
Why change Fraxium's theme song? I guess I heard us talking about no women's match on Saturday night's main event. Yeah, John's coming to work next week, man.
The champs are here. Last month they had one of the most thrilling and taxing title defenses that either of us has seen. It was an all-time classic for the Street Profits, as you see their golden resume. That tables, ladders, chairs match to defend.
Man, you wonder why these guys can't get no reaction when they come out.
Fraxium.
Because of their shitty themes.
Some people call that TLC match the greatest non-PLE match in history. I'll tell you 4 guys who will not view it that way. That's the 4 guys, DIY and Motor City Machine Guns, who were not victorious in the matchup. Despite doing everything right, but the Street Profits have ridden this wave of supremacy since returning at the Royal Rumble. They have taken on all comers. They have not been stopped when at full health, and they look to pop Fraxium's win from 2 weeks ago into some perspective this evening.
Montez Ford, Angelo Dawkins, with championships in hand for the official introductions for this championship match. Here's the sensational Mark Nash.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it's for the WWE Tag Team Championship. Introducing first, the challenger with a combined weight of 365 pounds, Fraxium! And their opponent with a combined weight of 492 pounds. They are the WWE Tag Team Champions, Angelo Dawkins, Montez Ford, the Street Profits!
Joe Tessitore and Wade Barrett with you here in Savannah, Georgia. The Street Profits and Fraxium. And that is what is on the line. The WWE Tag Team Championship match in front of us here. Wade, I want to get into the conversation that you started analyzing as to dismissing what was accomplished by Fraxium in defeating
Haskell Siakam goes off for 39 points. That's Indiana Hills of New York, 114, 109 to take a 2-0 series lead. Oh, Jesus.
Giant asterisk, you didn't really beat the Street Profits. And here's something far be it from me to play the grumpy old man, but I'm going to do it on this one solitary occasion. I heard
Here's up 2-0, yeah.
said in the locker room,
they gotta get one. If they get one on their home floor,
to greatness.
Jeez.
That to me is highly annoying.
And honestly, we might be looking at, honestly,
it is youthful exuberance.
it might be Pacers in 5. Who knows?
And now the Street Profits are going to teach these.
I literally thought this series was going to go 7 games. Now it still can go 7
I
games.
understand exactly where you're coming from as you see Nathan Fraser coming to the fray.
But
however,
I don't know. They're up 2-0.
analysis is
So right now it's not looking too good for the
that win. But for them, it's not
New York
just
Knicks.
because it brought them that level.
Thunder
of
first.
confidence.
Oh yeah, both
And
conference
it
finals
takes
are up.
confidence,
Yeah, there's
and sometimes
so
it
Thunder's up 2-zip.
to pull
Here's up
things
2-zip.
off like this.
Confidence is great, but being divorced from reality is not a good thing whatsoever, especially when you're in there with 2 big, powerful, dangerous men who are proven champions.
Look at this.
And are looking to make you pay this evening.
Angelo Dawkins trying to showcase that power as Nathan Fraser tries to ring for. Oh man, that size differential.
So Timberwolves and Knicks are going to need to steal game 3s.
Yeah, and let's face it,
Respectively.
Fraser can move faster than pretty much anyone I've ever seen in a ring. But that
If you can't go down 3-0,
absolutely useless.
you go down 3-0, you basically your season's basically over.
Nathan Fraser, who trains in Iowa. Seth Rollins, black and gray.
Because 3-0 comebacks are very.
4 years of college.
I don't think nobody.
Montez Ford. Look at.
Yeah, they're a good road team. It can still go 6 or 7.
Men
Yeah.
right now, it's looking like champions versus wannabes right from the off. The Street
Ain't no way y'all put that in a damn script just for Nixie get swept. Or the series ended in 5.
Oh boy, I mean, to your point, what a difference when you see the ribs healed, the elbow healed, the knee healed after the damage that was done in that TLC match. You get the fullest version of the Street Profits now.
The Street Profits couldn't even breathe without winning.
Yes.
That was before the bell even rang in that match 2 weeks ago.
Montez
What
Ford
chance did they have?
he had his ribs wrapped up. Angelo Dawkins was dealing with a left elbow as well as a knee injury.
I'll tell you right now, Street Profits didn't complain about it. They got it. They went out here. They tried their best. It simply wasn't good enough. But now it's a different story. And Nathan Fraser just looks like a man who is getting shredded in there by a bigger, more dominant competitor. Oh, wait. Well, I'll tell you right now, Nathan Fraser isn't going to stop ticking. And now, got the fresh man in there.
And this is exactly the
all this new CBA stuff. Ain't no NBA team's gonna repeat.
Dawkins looking completely confused. Has to get in there. Not the legal man. And this is part of the problem. Fraxium get a little momentum. It's hard to stop them.
Especially when they get the dive train going. And it is on the tracks right now.
Well, human missiles taking out the champs. Trying to turn the tide in this one, and it's working.
Here goes Nathan Fraser.
Really feeding off that audience energy. That has been the Fraxium story over the past several weeks.
Top rope moonsault, Fraxium. The dive train, full steam ahead. After that power surge early on by Angelo Dawkins and Montez Ford, it was the speed and the skill and ability of Fraser and Axiom who was taking control in the midst of this tag team championship match.
Yeah, speed and skill, but say something for the durability of Nathan Fraser, who looked absolutely useless in the first 3 or 4 minutes of this one as he was getting stomped by the Profits, but managed to ride through it, get the tag, and has now bounced back.
Oh, and Angelo Dawkins reminding Axiom what he's all about. Kick out at 2 and change.
Yeah, Angelo Dawkins just looks mildly irritated at the fact that Axiom and Fraser have had the audacity to even take a shot at dropping it.
Charles not the word.
Really is an intense displeasure on the face of both Street Profits. There with the glitz and the glamour, Montez Ford trying to show these youngsters exactly how high-flying should be done.
Slamming him down into the cover, hooking the leg. Two weeks ago, the non-title match victory. This is a very different look between these participants now.
Normally a twinkle in the eye of Montez Ford, a smile on the face, loving every second of it, but this is all business tonight.
Axiom, as he rolls right through and then delivers the big knee, does Tez.
Full statement of intent there, see ya.
Did you like the commentary? The frog splash off the ropes, and Axiom able to get free.
Really tense look on the face of Montez Ford. I'm not used to it, but I like it. Especially when the gold is on the line. Taking a beat too long against someone as resilient as Axiom. That's one way to deal with it.
Did you just see the height?
Giant flapjack. Massive amount of power in the frame of Angelo Dawkins. He's really the thumper of the group. And he's making it count in the...
Here in Savannah, sellout crowd, and it is the Street Profits' first title defense since April 25th. That all-time classic TLC match on SmackDown after WrestleMania 41. And now Fraxium enters the fray, having won 4 straight and gaining the respect of the Street Profits.
You're on a hot streak, you really want to make it count, because guess what? One loss tonight in a championship match, and all the hard work of the past 4 weeks, all of that success, it gets thrown out the window. You go back to the bottom of the pile, and you've got to work your way up once again. Good luck doing that in this division.
The former 2-time NXT Tag Team Champions, who have been off to a dynamic start since coming on board on SmackDown.
A great job the Profits have done of slowing these two down. It's been a fleeting moment of Fraxium hitting that top gear. Clearly the Profits have done their homework. They know exactly what the threat is, and they've known exactly how to stop it.
As Tez drives that shoulder in, that really is the key in terms of the stylistic matchup of who will have it on their terms. When Frazier and Axiom go full speed, we saw the effect it can have. But when the powerhouses and the athleticism of this team is in control, this is exactly what you're getting.
Well, people always ask, what's the best thing you could do in a match? And you people assume it's hit your biggest moves. It's not. The best thing you can do is take away whatever your opponent does best. Then you tear them apart.
And that's exactly what they've done, right?
Take away the speed of Fraxium, and what are they? How good can they be?
I think you're seeing it right here. Axiom. He lands the big boot. Oh, wow, Axiom! Flying in DDT. But can he get to his feet, Wade, and get to Nathan Frazier?
Slow them down. They still have some tricks up their sleeve, but get the pressure man in. As Axiom does this leaping DDT, catching Angelo Dawkins unawares. Now it's a clear path to a tag, and he gets there.
And he rolls free, and here comes Nathan Frazier.
Talk about that top speed. There's nothing Tez can do about it now.
And she follows Tez right in there. Look at it run the ropes. I mean, this is blazing. He is a blur.
Comes to something when you're outmaneuvering Montez for one of the greatest movers we have here. And a fired up Nathan Frazier. Wow!
Unbelievable when he goes like this. The running shooting star. And Frazier in disbelief. And you can see the effect it has had on Tez.
Yeah, well, that's inexperience right there from Frazier. I'll tell you right now, you cannot afford a little blink there. A little shock. The fact that someone's kicked out of one of your moves. Well, guess what? You're in there with champions now. That's what they do.
Able to get away from Angelo Dawkins' effort to end.
Oh, what a move! That was brilliant by Frazier. The fake out.
It's a drop kick.
Drop kick 1, 2. Tez gets out.
Amazing from Frazier. It's so rare you see someone capable of pulling a fake out like that. Tricking Montez Ford, catching it unawares. Wasn't quite good enough for victory, but Tez is wobbled here.
And Tez is going to tag in Big Dog.
He did that tag in a big way. Tez is scrambling right now.
Frazier delivering right hand after right hand. Now in a tough spot, and you know it's coming. To retain.
Yeah, you're trying to pummel two big, powerful guys like the Profits. It's going to backfire. Profits back in control.
Trying to hold on to gold, the Street Profits.
Now showing that resilience was the Street Profits just when it looked like the tide was completely turning. Some amazing moves from Fraxium. The power, the experience took control.
Got him up in that electric chair, but instead of the blockbuster, it's a roll-up attempt by Nathan Frazier.
Sneaky desperation move there from Frazier. Now looking for a tag. Fraxium who's worse for wear. But perhaps the pressure off the two. You can see Fraxium really are getting worn down here.
Oh, what a right hand. Axiom just ate. I mean, wait, that was huge.
That was George Foreman-esque.
It really was. And somehow he had enough left to kick out.
Well, even Gorse can't believe that one. That was the sweetest punch to the jaw you will ever see in a tightly stacked pin. And just a millisecond away from a successful defense there. What is left of Axiom at this point? Whose legs must feel like jelly. You know better than I do, Joe. You get caught with a slug right to the jaw like that, just takes all the strength out of your body.
Yeah, and that is like a wrecking ball for right hand. And now Tez in his zone, but Axiom able to kick out.
This is now some frustration starting to kick in with these two veterans, the champs. They thought they'd be home and dry right now. Of course, they've tasted what Axiom is capable of thus far. Axiom had not really tasted what the Street Profits are capable of.
Thus the disdain, like Tez in that look. Standing moonsault, they have the big right hand. They put together their offensive weaponry, but yet can't put away Fraxium at this point.
And I'll tell you right now, what we're seeing here from Montez Ford, this dark side to him, this mean streak, is really what has made the difference this time around with the Street Profits. It's that take no prisoners attitude. The fact that you're ready to decimate another human being's body in pursuit of victory in an attempt to retain the
Yeah, Bianca's bet next week.
Shuffle going, that bounce and that step after he just tosses Axiom across the ring.
And I'll say right now, I do think this is a mistake from Montez Ford. As much as I like the dominance, you have one tag partner down and out. We haven't seen Fraser for a while. Make sure you make it count. It's not the time to take a breather.
Taking you straight back into the action of this thrilling WWE Tag Team Championship match. The Street Profits looking to put away Fraxium. They have been red hot, winners of 4 straight matches since joining SmackDown. But these champions, these veterans, they have been in control. Montez Ford in there against Axiom, who's desperate to free himself of the beating he's been taking, trying to fight back in the center of the ring. But Tez delivers a bigger right hand.
Yeah, trading shots with a bigger man like Montez Ford is not the smartest move for Axiom.
Look at this from Axiom. Can he rally his way back?
Oh, wait a second.
Look at this.
Rear naked choke locked it.
Submission is locked in by Axiom.
Well, writhing and wriggling out of that. Montez Ford, but back on it is Axiom.
Dawkins was met by Nathan Fraser.
A guillotine choke at Fraser, that is not the
just to neutralize things.
The referee, I don't think, is going to give a decision either way with all 4 men in the ring. Keeping a close eye on all competitors.
Oh, Dawkins sends Fraser right over the top, and that breaks the submission hold by Axiom.
Just smashing the pile there. Real smart move there from Angelo Dawkins. That is a high in-ring IQ when the pressure's on.
That is what is on the line. Those titles, those championships, WWE Tag Team Championship, the gold, trying to be retained by the Street Profits. Remember, at the end of April, they survived that all-time classic TLC match, and now taking on the hottest team in the biz, Nathan Fraser and Axiom.
All 4 men looking like they've been hit by a truck, but Fraxium believe they are here on a mission that they must accomplish this, even a mission to win gold, a mission to shock the world. And right now, if you're a betting man, you're going with Nathan Fraser.
Nathan Fraser with Tez in that compromised position as he tries to fight his way out of it. Just a few weeks ago, they defeated them in a non-title match when the Street Profits were really banged up and damaged. A much different version tonight. Back to that top rope is Fraser.
Fraser just wants to stay down. How do you have that kind of athleticism this deep into a match? And that's a tie, Joe.
A 3rd attempt. And this time, the superplex.
Sail through 2 seconds. Shades of
Axiom's a legal man. That close to winning the Tag Team Championships.
Just stacking the offense, and when you're a relatively inexperienced competitor at this level, you may well have given it your best shot. Double whammy, golden ratio, super kick connected to the jaw of Tez. Amidst the other offense, where do you go from here?
And now they're talking it over. Where do they go from here? How about you rev the engine to go flying out? Another massive massive right hand from Dog, and then thudding into the steel steps. Here's a roll to retain, to retain.
Angelo Dawkins was just one step ahead there, lying in wait. Taking out Fraser, and now Axiom. I'm sorry, pal. Thanks for coming.
Electric chair set. Blockbuster lined up.
Street sweeper. That should do it.
The champs.
Oh! Nathan Fraser placed it up.
Nathan Fraser saves it for Fraxium.
Fraser, you absolute madman. I have no idea how he covered that much distance that quickly. Blockbuster. Electric chair connects. The game over. We're already on the count of 2, and his feet weren't even on the top rope. Somehow getting there in a split second.
After he had been smashed into the steel steps, and now this crowd, a sold-out arena here in Savannah, Georgia. They are giving them the respect that they have earned. This is indeed awesome.
Dawkins has been cleaning house, but Axiom just won't stay down.
Axiom, wait a minute. Is he lining him up?
Oh, Fraser tags in. Spanish fly.
Their combo move, it could be.
Oh, God.
It could be.
Connects.
Phoenix Splash. Do we have no...
Oh!
Montez Ford broke it up, but then he got laid out himself.
Oh, my goodness.
Anything you can do, Fraser, I can do better. Spanish fly. This is the 1-2 whammy that's got this duo all of their success. Perfect. Phoenix splash. This is a victory. Oh, no, it's not.
Montez Ford has done that before, but this time, instead of getting the best of Axiom, Axiom got the best of him. And now all 4 men are laying.
Oh, here comes the here comes some fucker.
Well, for once, I did not want to see this. I did not want this match ended. Referee potentially.
There's company.
Oh, the machine guns.
Machine guns to meet DIY.
Thank goodness for the machine guns just in the nick of time. We got a match. I want an ending here.
I mean, we're in the midst of a great tag team championship match that was nearly just interrupted by DIY. But they move on with what's going on in the ring. Here comes Tez.
Whoa!
And over to clear up the division.
This is the most insane division on planet Earth.
Whoa! Fraser!
He went for the splash again. Spinebuster!
Spinebuster!
Spinebuster, Big Dog!
We need something big here, Street Profits. Fraser does not want to stay down this evening. Montez Ford, after that massive collision on the outside, taking a beat.
Tez is a legal man.
Here we go.
This could be from the heavens. This could...
What the hell? Okay. Oh! The YS6. Montez better say a prayer, but I don't think it's going to be answered. Oh, my goodness. Oh! Oh! Oh, my goodness. Nikki Cross. Candace, you better run.
Can you believe this? Tag team
Joe Gacy.
match that was a thriller. All of a sudden, the arrival of the YS6. As Gacy puts Loomis up and on, and now Uncle Howdy.
There's a 4-man who are
Wow, Uncle Howdy. Wow.
They've been wiped out in this match, and now the YS6 are just taking them apart at will.
Howdy just taking out Fraser. They are back. And they're not done. Gargano's lined up. A kiss. And Sister Abigail's delivered.
Jeez. Wow. Wow. Oh my goodness. Man. Oh. All right, I got it. All right. Bray would be proud. Oh yes, Bray would be proud. By the way, happy birthday to Bray Wyatt, man. Happy birthday to Bray Wyatt. Today, he would have been 38 years old. And happy birthday to him. Yeah, I miss Bray dearly. And he was extremely loved by the wrestling community. And yeah, man, he will be missed, man. Rest in peace to him. So yeah. That was beautiful. Bray would be so proud. Yes. Yes. He would be so proud, man. Today he would have turned 38. 38 years old. And God rest his soul, man. God rest his soul. And the cake they had for his birthday was beautiful. I miss him so much. I really do. We all do. And yeah, man. We love him. We love him. But anyway, guys, that's it for me. That is it for all the streaming content that I have for you this week. Tomorrow, I fly out to Phoenix for AEW Double or Nothing weekend. I am going to the show Sunday, so I will be live. I will not live. I keep saying I'll be live. I'm not live streaming. I will be at the show. I will be vlogging, and I hope y'all can run this up for me. And yeah, man, please do. It really mean a lot to me. We are at 36. We are at 3,675 subscribers. So we're only 25 away from 3,700. So yeah. So hopefully we get a big audience this Sunday, and yeah, man. Damn, that made me tear up a little bit. Damn, man. Yeah, it got me. It almost got me. Hope you all have a great night and have fun at the show. Thank you, that's it. Thank you, that's it. So yeah. I will not be live for Saturday night's main event tomorrow. So yeah, I will be flying out. Vlog Sunday. So yeah, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoy it. Please leave a like. Leave a comment on what you thought of the stream, and subscribe for more. We're on the road to 4K. And goodbye. Mwah. Good night. Bang. Have a great Memorial Day weekend. And my next live stream, we'll be back here Monday for Monday Night Raw. Love you guys. Take care. And have a great Memorial Day weekend.